TOMz.
Sanibonani Dumelang, I'm Shani say TOMz.
It's in the building.
Give it TOMz.
It's in the building.
Yes, we're definitely in the building. Sekfika Fitness Kati, where we serve you with the best of the best when it comes to scientific entertainment, and today is no different. I'm coming out talking Pete Ubudu Abantu, and of course myself, your boy Sia, at your service. How you doing?
You're feeling Jared?
I'm feeling enough me.
Wow, this is the confidence. I'm just loving it. Because in Korea, Namhlanje is all about subsistence farming, which is something we should all be confident about because if balekile guys are cool.
It's cool now by faith, you know. Almost about a generation ago, abantu ke bayebenza subsistence farming. Yazi izindlu eziningi zezaba ke nokudla growing in their backyards. Cabanga nje wena faith. That's when ungatshala iphi vethu bungathanda nje.
Carrots, tanga,
Yeah.
cabbage, spinach. You know, I like my greens.
Oh, I'll see. Kodwa ke le farming lena bafethu iyathi ukwehla izinga layo just around the year 2000.
Yeah, but it's making its comeback, guys. Yayiba cool because people are realizing how important it is to have subsistence farming, especially get small-scale farming.
True story, and more youth are actually taking interest in farming bafethu, and Hulumeni is actually offering lucrative incentives to young farmers. How great is that?
It's pretty cool.
And of course, with the amazing developments of technology bafethu, farming has become cool. Are you ready for today's show?
I'm so excited. Let's get it.
You are also just as ready as something. Here's what's coming up on today's episode of Teenagers on a Mission. Hlangana nomuntu wasemzansi ontswembu kakhulu who invented a great farming app. Thola kabanzi ukuthi kahle kahle indaba e-passionate kangaka about helping small-scale farmers. Buka ke ezesibonisa ukuthi kahle kahle le app isebenza kanjani and what it does. Thola kabanzi how you can grow your own vegetables in your backyard. When did farming start in Mzansi and who were the first settlers? And what does the future and technology hold in store for farmers? Sifuna ukwazi. Take a quiz and find out how much you've learned about growing Mzansi. Sambe. Oh yes, bafethu sifike lesikhathi lakho nakukhuluma nani via our social media pages. Namhlanje ke bafethu simbuza kahle kahle, if you were to grow your own vegetables in your backyard, which veggies would you grow? Uqala ke siphethe uNtuthuko on Facebook uthi kena engakhulisa ama-beetroot baba. Oh, very nice. Wesibili ke siphethe uThuto uthi kena engakhulisa carrots. Hey, nami ngiyayithelela carrots ngoba phela they're actually good for your eyes. Very nice bafethu. Keep those comments coming in on Facebook and on Twitter. On Facebook, we are of course TOMz. On Twitter at TOMz_SABC_1. Assignment is sethiza ukuthi kahle kahle nina nithini nalombuzo wethu wanamhlanje.
Kuri channel bafethu, we still at it again with our roadshow touchdown and Nazareth. Bafethu namhla isise ranch show. Right next to me is umchiteng ngomhlaba ngama questions sibone ukuthi kahle kahle uzokhona ukwaphendula. Phela uthi
Hola.
Grand.
Akishap 55.
Watch what's your name?
Githabo.
Okay, Thabo ngifuna ukuyana ne. Uyazi ngiyazi ama farmers ngisho ukuthi abantu abayenzani.
Ama farmers.
Ama farmers, yeah.
Yeah.
What do farmers do?
They cultivate the land, do this, plant crops, irrigate, and all of the above.
I know that farmers do there's different types of farming, animal farming, plant farming.
A farmer, I think the farmer takes care of our plants. I don't know much about the farming stuff, but I think they take care of our land. Yeah.
Uyakena ama farmers wokuqala bawafika la eMzansi.
I think are the white people, are they like the people that came from the Netherlands.
Okay.
They came and taught the Khoisan how to farm and this, cultivate the land, this, that, the third. Yeah.
So if you had to be a farmer, what kind of farming would you do?
Plant farmer,
Why plant farming?
because I am a vegetarian.
Yeah.
A crop farmer.
Why?
Well, I love plants. I love vegetables. I love nature specifically.
I'd be an animal farmer.
Animal farmer.
Yeah.
Why?
I like meat.
Alright, namhlanje sifunda nge-technology nayo ne-farming. I also want to learn a thing or two about this. So let's take a quick look at this video.
80% of the world's farming is done by small-scale farmers. Now that translates to about 500 million farmers around the world working hard to provide food and income to sustain imindeni yabo. In spite of their efforts, over 42% of the food these farmers produce is never consumed. Instead, it is lost through harvest or on the journey from farm to market. Now, the consequences for these farmers are immense, and closing this gap has the potential to feed 1 billion people and improve livelihoods for farmers. The good news is that new technology is available that promises to do just that. human ancestors stopped relying on hunting and gathering for food and began farming about 10,000 years ago. Now, this change affected the way society worked as people began living in larger groups because of the availability of food. African farmers from northern Africa arrived in southern Africa between the years 15 CE and 300 CE and were Bantu speaking. Lama farmers now brought more and new ideas and skills to the east of southern Africa, just like the Khoikhoi and their herds of animals. By introducing crop cultivation, metal tools, Bantu languages, and village life to the eastern parts of the country.
We have this song gets guilty, right, of not knowing where our food actually comes from. It's called that convenience shopping. It's really bad.
Yeah, cool. But food security is priority for us right now as a country. And also by supporting and growing the small-scale market farming, we're actually ensuring food security for our country, right? So talk to us on Facebook and on Twitter and tell us while we take a quick commercial break. So Oh yes, Mzanti, welcome back to TOMz watching SABC1 Mzanti for sure. We're talking all things small-scale farming and also the technology that can help support and grow small-scale farmers.
Exactly. And then you're thinking that farming is just enough. Actually, the markets are where all this cash comes from. All the farmers need to sell their products to people in order to make moolah.
Cool. And recently, up to 40% of our small-scale farmers' products actually went to waste. And this is because they actually lacked access to markets and other resources. But okay, so now the solution to that problem. Have a look.
You know what time it is, Bafet's your boy C-A-D-D-Y pronounced Caddy, yet on another mission, Bafet's running the streets of Umzanti. Namhlanje sisema Kapa Stad Bafethu and this is Sisema Farm. So today we're talking about pocket crop. Now to say but it's pocket crop, sikhuluma technology, nezithelo. I don't know, man. Otherwise, it's you and me in this mission. Samahlathini. Let's go find out. Hello. Today you're on my mission, right?
Okay.
So what do you do? Just go share your introduction, tell us who you are, where you from, what do you do, and where are we right now? Like she said.
Okay. Igama lami nguLeko. I am from a company called Made with Rural.
Okay.
That's the company that I founded myself. I'm a village girl.
Okay.
I come from this village.
Where is this?
This is in Makapanstad, Hammanskraal.
Okay.
This particular spot where we seated, it's called Matloela. That's the name of the village. And Elana Gusemoseja farm.
Okay.
Yeah. So in Made with Rural, what we do is we work with small-scale farmers based in the rural areas and township areas.
Okay.
So we help them access markets.
Yeah.
You see, they are very remote. Bagute, they are very far from the market, from me and you, the people who want to be buying some of the produce that you see around here. So Tina, as Made with Rural, we bring them that information to say, yes, you are removed, but you are sitting with arable land, right? So we will tell you the kind of things that the market wants, the trends that are happening in the market, and ukuthi basifuna kanjani lezi zinto. So we bring that information to the rural farmers and tell them how to grow it, when to grow it, you know, information inyana enjalo ukuthi nokuthi sizoza thina sizilande on such and such a days, consistently, you know, continuously, so that nabo bazi ukuthi nothing is going to go to waste before umuntu aplanta uyazi ukuthi no, I have a market for it, rather than before where they used to plant and then cross their fingers and hope someone is gonna come knock and buy. And ezinye izinto uthola umuntu aplantile izinto eziningi like this but angana transport yokuzisa into the city. So that's where we come in as Made with Rural to say we will give you cold storage, we will give you a cold truck that will make sure that shelf life of your product iyalasta. Then in that way you can be able to compete kahle uyabona nabanye abantu or on the market floors or kuma retail.
Okay,
Africa has 60% of the world's arable land, that is, land that is sustainable for farming, and over the past few years, more and more young people are venturing into farming as a career. If farming is cool and you can try your hand at farming right now in your back garden. Now, there are many benefits to growing your own vegetables. You can save money, have fresh veggies at any time, help your community with donations, and it's a good form of exercise. Some vegetables can be grown by either sowing seeds in the soil or by planting actual vegetables or part of them. Check out the TOMz Facebook page for step-by-step instructions on how to grow your own veggies.
Cool. So a little birdie told me, Guti, there's an app
Okay.
that you guys work with. Yini igama le app? Sebenza kanjani app?
Igama le app, it's the Go Rural app. There are 3 parts to the app.
Okay.
The first part is directed at the customers. So those are the guys that we sell to, the hotels, the restaurants, the end users. And then the second part of the app is for the farmers.
Okay.
To say, how do I commercialize my farm?
Okay.
How do I plan simple things like the crops that I'm going to plant,
Yeah.
where you do not find them in a situation you go to plantile kanje, the day I harvest everything,
Yeah.
and there's no income for the next season, the rest of the season. To say, let's portion it nicely. Planta la payana, we know when you're harvesting there, this one is coming. When you're done there, you get into there. So there's always that, income stream, because the goal is to be able to earn money on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I get the app now, and then I want this to say farm, and then I want to know what kind of soil it is. What do I do? Like, app okay, this
Yeah.
soil, go uchale logo.
Yeah. So the app will tell you, for instance, it will guide you to say you need to, what your patch, how big is it, all of that, you input it, and then it will explain to you how to take samples, soil samples, to send to the lab for analysis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you send that. When you get the results, you send us back the results, and then the farmer can be able to know that before I plant, I will need to first of all work my soil like this.
Yeah.
And then in that way, I know that it's ready, right? And then I plant. And then I go back on the app and say how many seedlings of spinach I have planted, beetroot, I've planted, cucumber, tomato, whatever, I have planted. And this is how I've planted them. 1 week, so much space, I left another week, and then the next week, so that it can then calculate for you that a business case in a way to say at the end of this day, if you are taking care of them correctly under normal conditions and everything, doing this, doing that, doing whatever, because it will tell you how you will need to spray weekly, kanjani, after harvesting, kanjani, how you will need to scout for pests.
Pocket Crop Buffet is an SMS-based application that allows farmers to share and diagnose crop ailments and get handy tips with a mobile phone in their pockets. Should a farmer notice a pest on his maize crop that he's unfamiliar with, he snaps a picture with his mobile phone or answers 5 basic diagnostic questions via an SMS Pocket Crop survey. The Pocket Crop references this information against an extensive database to provide some ideas as to what the problem could be in short, basic text. If farmers are illiterate, they can listen to the text or simply wait for the doctor call. The app Lala Buffet 2 tracks patterns of reports from a given area, and if several farmers near each other report the same or similar issue, all farmers in the area are notified via SMS. Now, Lokuke allows early warning and detection of crop ailments and pests.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Guys, namhlanje sincokola nomuntu who has created this amazing app that helps subsistence farmers with advice, resources, and access to sustainable markets.
And the support that the farmers are actually getting from the app is actually changing the landscape of this small-scale farming. Now, you guys do remember to interact with us on our social media pages, Buffet. And while you do exactly that, we take a quick commercial break. We'll see you on the flip side of this. Oh yes, Mzansi. Sibuyile la ikhaya nisabhekelele iTOMz right in SABC1 Mzansi for sure. Sisathatha uhambo. Sifuna kabanzi ke bafethu small scale farming. And before the ad break, siyasakhuluma ke nge-app that is actually changing the landscape of a small scale farming, and I think it's pretty awesome, hey?
That's pretty cool. And get farming yenza a comeback as the youth is taking up on it with careers zabo and their way of living.
I mean, farming bafethu has become super cool, and of course with the lucrative incentives that the government is offering to the young farmers, it's a great career choice, and besides, it's a healthy way of living. With that being said, bafethu asibuyeleni back to uchwepheshe wethu uNgqongqoshe when it comes to small scale farming.
Okay, so Siswam, let's talk about you. Did you study farming? What inspired you to actually do this?
Like, I mentioned earlier, I was born in Makapanstad in the village. I grew up there, and then my parents moved to the city or to the townships. But school holidays were always spent no gogo, back in the rural areas. Where vugani siyema simini, it's time to dry moroho, it's time to do this. So I've learned all of these things growing up as a kid. And for me, it looked like hard labor that I really didn't even want anything to do with it at the time.
Yes.
And I left it, forgot about it, but then went on and did other things. But the food industry called me back in the form of a restaurant. I started running a restaurant, and then after that, ngabane interest, but let's trace this thing back. I remember as a kid, this is what used to happen, but it doesn't make sense that each time I go back to the rural areas, people are still starving, there's still poverty, but yet the land is arable enough for people to grow stuff, and there's vast amount of land. Everywhere you look, there's empty spaces where these very same people that are struggling and starving could actually get into back emasimini, bayenza imali, uyabona baba phile. So I'm going to gather as much information as possible myself that I can be able to take to them. It bothered me kakhulu leyo nto.
And how did you get hold of all these farmers?
We get in the car, we drive.
Okay, so you drive around?
We get in the car, we drive around, we get into villages, we ask. Yes, kiko kai. They will show. And then other things, we work a lot with the tribal authority, like the Kosi, where we will say, Mumutsing, do you have Batubaba Limang? We work with the Department of Rural Development and say, can we have a list of the farmers that you are currently supporting, but they're having trouble accessing markets.
Okay.
So we are encouraging people to go rural. If we support them, then they can be able to also, we make the rural areas very attractive. People don't need to migrate all the way to the city and stay in shacks where the living conditions are appalling, So just go rural, buy rural, and support rural communities and a better living, make the communities very attractive as well.
Oh yes, so you guys have been watching us from literally 2:30, but right about now, it's that time where I get to put you guys to the test with our TOMz Quiz Challenge. I hope that you guys are also ready to play along on Facebook and on Twitter. And no the TOMz Speed Round Master. Let's take a look. Oh yes, bafethu iTOMz isifikile futhi namhlanje silana eRand Show and Nazareth. Yazi ukuthini bafethu? Ngiyabona ukhedu ugezile, ufresh, ready to give you guys the ultimate edutainment. I hope that you guys are just as amped and ready. All you have to do is simply slide in the DMs or shag an email on TOMz@sabceducation.co.za, and who knows, your school might be next. Let's play the TOMz Quiz Challenge. Oh yes, congratulations to Team B for winning the first round. Moving right along to our second round, then again, Bafethu Sibiza a knockout challenge.
Zonbuzi question A1. The first person to press the buzzer gets to answer the question. If you get it right, you win this round. Now question is Bafethu Iti. An unmanned aerial vehicle is called a tractor, which is A, or B, a drone. Which one is it? Okay, boy.
Be a drone.
And the correct answer is B. High five, Ghana. Away. Well done for making it to the final round again. Boy, let's see these are your TOMz Speed Round Master. So you want lama pieces lawa lana ne? You have to move them and put them in another spindle ne? So what's gonna happen is you can't put the bigger one on top of the small one. Yeah. You have 2 minutes to do all of this done. That's how it's cut, ne? The faster you get this done, we're gonna put it on the TOMZ log, ne? And if you're the best one, or get the fast then you get to be a guest presenter on the show. How do you feel about that?
It's decent.
Okay, but it's decent. Donna, isikhathako siqala manje, so you can go. Right. Yes. Yes. Think about it. Focus. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 1 minute gone, Donna. You have less than a minute now. Come on, boy. Come on. You win. You win. Okay. 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 Pangis, you're running out of time, boy. Zwacha. 1 minute 34 seconds. How do you feel?
Not that great because I could have done it better.
Yeah. Otherwise, this is where we call it a rap affair too. TOMZ Quest Dwana. Give it up for my boy. Did it in 1 minute 34 seconds. Until next time, adios.
When we're farming as a career option, please do make sure that you find a mentor now in a business plan because we know on the direction that you're taking. But for now, let's get to check at the new exciting technologies that are emerging that farmers can look forward to in the future.
The future of sustainable farming sees farmers adopting the use of innovative and technologically advanced farming techniques. One of the most promising developments when it comes to technology on the farm will be the use of unmanned aerial vehicles or drones. Within the next decade, e-farming is expected to be using self-driving tractors and robots that can perform time-consuming tasks now done by humans. Robotic milking machines are expected to be used by dairies, and planting of vegetables is expected to be automated. The industry is also working on smart machines to automate the labor-intensive harvesting of fragile crops such as fresh tomatoes and strawberries.
I just want to say, thank you. Thank you, TOMZers. I hope you guys had a lovely, lovely time. Farming, I saw that. But if you do want to keep in touch, please do visit our Facebook and Twitter pages.
Yes, of course, Bafetu on Facebook, we are TOMZ, on Twitter at TOMZ_SABC_order. And you can also visit our website, Bafetu, www.sabceducation.co.za/TOMZ. These fruits and vegetables are actually organic, and it's cheaper.
Very much.
Yes, with that being said, Bafetu, that's how we wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching TOMZ. From myself and Buntu Abantu, it's goodbye and have a fantastic afternoon.
Bye.
Here's what's coming up next time on TOMZ.
So Jibana Nomtu, who practices the traditional Chinese form of acupuncture. Sitole Gabanzi, why they're so passionate about this natural healing form. Sibukele, as we are shown exactly how it's done and find out if it actually works. Sitole Gabanzi, how you can give yourself an instant energy boost in your own home. Sitate, a trip back in time 8,000 years ago to when acupuncture started.
SABC1 Mzansi, for sure.